Time for your recap of round 2 of the Lucas Oil AMA Pro Moto Cross Championship. It's the Flagstar Bank National in Freestone, Wortham, Texas. Let's go to the 250 class first. The big buzz coming in, the 243 of Eli Tomac keeps the buzz going with a whole shot in Moto 1, and he absolutely checks out, puts on a riding clinic, and he was gone. Christophe Porcel would soon move into second, and behind them a crazy pack, about 8 riders duking it out, trying to stay inside the top 10. Nico Izzi was in third for a while until he fell. Blake Baggett was in third for a while until his bike broke. Finally, Dean Wilson would plow his way into the number 3 spot at the end. And then Tomac hit the wall. The first chink in the armor for the rookie about 20 minutes in. His lap times drop off. Christophe Porcel is able to make the pass, go on to take the moto win. Tomac would cruise home second with Wilson in third. Let's go on to moto number 2 of the 250 class. Could Eli Tomac bounce back physically after hitting the wall of that moto? Well, at the start it looked good. He had himself hit another whole shot, but it wouldn't last nearly as long this time. Dean Wilson was shadowing him the whole way. Again, about halfway through, Tomac started to drop off the pace in the heat. Wilson would take off, and he didn't have to worry about Porcel in the overall. Porcel and Jake Weimer had gone down on the first turn. Porcel worked his way up to 9th. He was stuck back there. It looked like Wilson had the overall on lock. Porcel would climb up in the 5th on the final lap. But with the 3-1, it was all Wilson's. But then Wilson gives it away. He lets Tyler Rattray and Brock Tickle pass him in the last lap. He thought they were lapped riders. I think the heat might have affected his judgment there. He was a little bit out of it when it was over. And because he goes 3-3, Porcel's 1-5 is going to be enough to give him the overall. And credit out to Tyler Rattray, solid all day for second overall. Let's go to the 450 class. Whole shot for the number 24 of Brett Metcalf in the first moto. He's got Ryan Dungey all over him. About halfway through, Dungey finally busts through and makes the pass. Metcalf used a lot of energy trying to hold Dungey off, and he would eventually fade back to 7th. Ben Townley was in second, but late in the race, Chad Reed puts on a strong charge. He'd get past Metcalf, and he'd get past Townley to take over the number 2 spot, setting up a nice battle for the overall between Reed, Townley, and Dungey in Moto 2. Moto 2, Metcalf gets the whole shot again. Scratched Townley from the battle for the overall. He goes down on the first turn, would have to work his way back into the top 15. Dungey would eventually move to the front, same thing with Andrew Short, but it was Mike Alessi actually on the move. He'd pass all those riders, take the lead, and then crash. Brett Metcalf would nearly get tangled up with him. That would open the door for Dungey to get into the lead, check out, and go 1-1 on the day. Kyle Regal was the star of this moto. He would actually pass Short, he would pass Metcalf, he would pass Reed, and hold on for second, putting him on the podium. And Reed going 2-3 is second overall. And let's not forget your women's motocross class, another dominant performance by Jessica Patterson in the Star Racing Yamaha. She goes 1-1. Ashley Follett struggling a bit in the heat, goes 2-2, and Tara Geiger 3-3. That's your wrap-up from the Flagstar Bank Freestone National in Texas. Catch us next week at High Point, Mount Morris, Pennsylvania.